Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Grim Reaper. Today I'm very excited because I have a compilation of a couple of matches between not just Grim Reaper, who already, if you see his name on the loading screen, you go, oh, Jesus. And you immediately start scouting and building defense and checking if you're getting cannon rushed or proxy gated. But he's also playing against someone else who's my favorite person to play against on the ladder, who I'm never salty to see this name. I was going, oh, awesome, Rocker. My favorite. Oh, fantastic. So for those of you who don't know, Rocker is a player who is known as being very good at cannon rushing, but also very good at doing every other cheesy, disgusting gamble in the book. And that's his specialty. He's very good at DT base trading. He's very good at, if his cannon rush it fails, dropping 2 bases. He takes expansions faster than anyone else. If he thinks you're going to be aggressive at all, you will attack his base and find 35 shield batteries and cannons spread through his base. It's like, he will trust, it's the ultimate in strategy play. And he's basically a D-bag. So I'm very excited because it's 2 cheesy dickheads fighting each other, essentially. Now, this cannon rush makes almost no sense. Grimmy is doing the 2-gate Zealot cannon rush, but the Forge and the Gateways are really late because he's built the pylon in the face of Rocker, who's putting a lot of effort into chasing this down. So Rocker's already got Zealots on the way. This should be a very easy hold for Rocker, I would imagine. Grimmy's built a bit of a cage, but he's only got 1 probe over here. If this probe dies, he is done. Is he going to go for a wall off? What is he doing? I mean, Rocker realizes as long as he blocks it, he says, ha, you can't get in, you dickhead. Oh my god. So Rocker realizing that that's the dangerous area. If a cannon gets up there, he won't be able to stop it. So he blocks that out completely. Behind this, Grimmy is forced to just probe on up. I mean, he's going to start 2 Zealots at a time. Oh, he gets up there. He gets a cannon. But look at that. Rocker just cancels his gateway and says, it's fine. Zealot on top of the cannon. We are good to go. Now, that being said, 2 Zealots are starting right now. And because he canceled his gateway, and his Cyber Core is actually very late, because of that, Rocker is a little behind in that regard. And, oh, look at that. 2 gateways and a cannon. No way. The Zealots can't get to the cannon. Oh, my God. Look at that. He cancels that gateway. He just builds a pylon to temporarily wall it off, and his own Zealots are arriving. He says, hey, if you break down the pylon and the cannon, my Zealots are actually going to win this fight. Oh, my God. Rocker needed to commit more probes to this. He just didn't pull enough probes. And look at that. He's got another cannon going up there and there. Rocker's like, oh, God. He's trying to get that Zealot out to safety. Grimmy, though, his Zealots are just continuing to bait him into the fight. Oh, look at that. The cannon's doing such work. I mean, what are you going to do now as Rocker? These are your gateways. If you can get a few Stalkers out with batteries, he'll be fine. But that is a big if right now, because if these Zealots, if they click on the pylon, if that gets depowered, and if these Stalkers don't get out, Rocker is just dead. Rocker needs to keep that alive. The pylon's going to go down. Powers down. Both gateways does. Scrote Goblin, aka Grim Reaper. Always playing on such ridiculously named accounts. His Zealots are now under attack. Oh, he turns. He's going to take out that Zealot. Okay, he does get that Zealot just before the battery's finished, but the gateways have been repowered. So if Rocker battery overcharged, that Zealot there doing a good job of tanking up as much as it can. And obviously can always just pull back to that shield battery as needed. 1 Stalker is out here trying to get the probe. Oh, he gets the probe, but he loses the Stalker. Oh, no. The battery overcharge was still just barely going, and it caps him up. That gateway goes down, though. There's 1 more Stalker on the way. If it can get out, he'll be good, but I think that is a big if once again. Another gateway does go down. There is Stalkers building, but he's not going to get it out. There's 4 cannons shooting that. Look at that damage output. 4 cannons, 2 Zealots. So it's 1 Stalker standing between these Zealots and overrunning the mineral line. It's a long time till these gateways can build any more guys. And look at that. Grimmy is just queuing Zealots into the mineral line while the Stalker's distracted. And you cannot afford to lose anything here. Rocker under pressure. Grim Reaper, his Zealots doing work right now. And that Stalker is just going to take things out. But 4 Zealots are there. And there we go. The Stalkers are going to start to fight the Zealots. The Zealots, though, just have so many hit points. Shield batteries are literally dying right now. A Forge going down for Rocker. 1 Stalker just does not have the damage output required. He does have a new battery overcharge, so he needs to just stand there with his Stalker and tank it, I think. Because look at that. Grimmy splits the Zealots into the mineral line. He's going to try and use battery overcharge, but they're not always in range of healing. Oh no, he's going to try and pull probes to fight this, but too many of them are out of range. And the Zealots even wisely pull back out of range of that shield battery even further. These Zealots on the front are going to be starting to take down these pylons as well. And this is a huge problem for Rocker, whose gateways get depowered again. I love these games. People often say, why do you glorify these games, Pig? Why? These guys are idiots. They're cheeses. They're bad at StarCraft. Don't get me wrong, guys. Terrible, terrible to play against either of these guys. But the joy of watching them inflict their cheesy, disgusting tactics on each other? Delicious. Delicious. Tasty treats. Finally, they get a taste of their own medicine. The number of games these guys have taken off me on the ladder, where I'm like, oh yeah, we're having a good day playing a Protoss player. Let's see what, oh God, there's cannons in my base. Oh God, there's zealots in my base. Now you know what it feels like, you guys. Take that. Take that. Yes, yes, I do have a Justice Stiffy. It's a wholesome Stiffy. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? The Cannon and Stalker defends, but there's 2 probes left. He knows he's dead, and he taps out. That was very tasty. Let's watch another one. All right, straight into the next map. Nah. Once again, it's a face-off between these two, the cheesy kings of the North American ladder, and in the case of Grim Reaper, also the cheesy king of the European ladder. Rocker in the top right here of Jagannatha. In the bottom left, it's Harbinger's Grim Wizard. The Harbinger. Or, if he gets very drunk, the Harbinger, as they say. Very funny, Pig. Very funny. Ugh. What can I say? Once it pops into my head, I have to let it out. Otherwise, it just stews in there, and it goes on a cycle, and it repeats. It's like, until I say it out loud and inflict it on you guys. So, sorry, but I'd rather it be in your heads than mine. So, thank you for watching and putting up with the terrible, terrible jokes. But it is once again Grimmy who's going to be rushing. So, Rocker seems to be deciding to be the defender in this stance. But something I've noticed is that most of these guys don't know how to use control groups or click the buttons. They're very good at cannon rushing people. Can Rocker show defensive flexibility, though? Because the problem for Rocker is he hasn't scouted. So he's trying to do a bare bones response. Now he knows it's a cannon rush, but look at that. That pylon actually barely powering that cannon on the low ground. And, oh my God, so Rocker walls himself out now. But Grimmy comes in, he gets a gateway started. This blue probe is his only probe. He's got to keep it alive. He blocks him. He blocks him. Rocker knows if he can kill that probe, it's fine. Because no cannons can get up on this high ground. He needs to pull probes back. Oh, he gets him. He gets him. I think he's fine. He should be fine then, right? Because Grimmy's got a gateway up on the high ground. But what's he going to do with it? That cannon doesn't reach anything. Cybercore goes down. As long as you put a few workers on gas as Rocker and reinforce this wall, you'll be fine. I say reinforce the wall, and I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, probe takes forever to kill that. I think you're fine. A Zealot's building. As long as he builds another pylon, he should be good. But no, he's already got that pylon. So, I mean, he'll have to build another pylon just because he'll kill his own pylon at some point. But on the other side of the map, what's Grimmy got going for him? He's gone double gas, cyber. Oh, is he just going to try and proxy? He's going to proxy a Stargate down here. Oh, what a D-bag. Okay, I think you should know this is coming, though, right? Rocket knows these plays, right? Oh, he's going to counter proxy gate his Rocket. Rocker's making 2 adepts. Oh, okay, this could go very well or very poorly. Because Rocker's only got 1 gas mining, he's got to be really careful. Because he's going to need to make a lot of Stalkers to take on Void Rays. But if he can get 2 adepts over there, he can just butcher Grimm's economy. So as long as it's non-stop Stalkers behind that. The problem is, Rocker's so focused on thinking about the next step, he doesn't even realize he's got no scouting out there. Because the Zealot rallied to the inside. I mean, that will allow him to take his second gas, which I think he maybe should have attacked with probes as well, because he needs that gas so badly. Okay, he's making a Stalker now, which is wise. He will be able to clear this up. Those Adepts could shade straight across this map. Those 2 Adepts could be an absolute slaughter team. Oh, he's even going to... Oh, it's double Robo? What? But he scouts it. And he kills the probe as well. And he can shade across this map. But I don't like that Rocker's showing the Adepts. You're never going to kill a Robo here. That's just not possible. I don't think, is it? I guess if he rallies the Stalkers to the outside, could target the pylon down. He's got a 3rd gateway up over there. Warp gate is on the way. Shield battery's building. And this is looking pretty good for Rocker, but oh, look at that! An Adept pops out inside the base, and he lures the Zealot of Rocker into the cannon. Oh no! He has to recall a Stalker back. So that Adept pins Rocker in his main, and then just hangs out next to the cannon. Meanwhile, these Adepts, they damage a Robo, but as I said, they're not doing anything, because they showed themselves on this side of the map. I would have liked them to spot the Robos, but already be shading across. They gave time. Now Grimmy has a cannon and a battery. Those Adepts ain't going to do shit on his side of the map. The Adept comes in, it gets 1. Oh, Grimmy gets 1. Can he get the second? Can he get the second? Get the second. It's crazy, guys. This is actually insane. I've never cheered for Rocker before in my life. He is one of the most frustrating people to fight against. But as Grimmy and the other cheeses say, the reason people fear him so much is because he's got way better macro than them. And in this circumstance, he's trying to just play the honorable macro play. He's also very wisely making a Stargate. If he can get out of Void Ray, there's nothing that shoots up, right? Immortals don't shoot up. If he can do that, that would be amazing. But oh my god, the gateway spots the high ground. That gateway is an absolute killer. Now, these adepts are denying a bit of gas, so Rocker doing very wisely. I think he could hold position there and deny some of the minerals as well, but he's already lost a pylon. Rocker's supply block. He's got to build more pylons right now. Oh no, he force fields it in. That's not going to do anything. Sentries don't do damage, and there's a prism to save it, not to mention the shield battery. I think Rocker's overthinking it. I told you guys, Rocker is all fancy tricks. He's all about his cheesy mind games. He was like, ha, lock you in here, then you can't leave. But he needs units that do damage. He's got nothing to even kill the Immortal. These units don't do anything. The battery overcharge to heal the pylon was great, but he needs to get a Void Ray. He doesn't have enough gas right now or supply. If he can get just one Void Ray out, he stabilizes here. One Void Ray. Rocker, he starts the Void Ray. He needs to chrono it. Oh, man, he's low on energy. Ah, no, he's gateways and deep out. He's warped in Zealots here. Look at that. The Immortals are going after the Stalker. Great micro, though, from Rocker to pull it back, but also great micro from Grimmy to just keep those Immortals healing up. He's just got to buy more time. He repowers the gateways there temporarily, warps in a few more Zealots, just tanky units that only cost minerals so that he can save the gas for the Void Rays. This is really good play by Rocker. I think Rocker might actually have to turn this around now. Because remember, there's nothing that shoots up for Grim. Grimmy does not even have Warp Gate right now. The Void Ray's out. That Void Ray's going to defend, but oh, dude, he's lost all of his ground units. The Void Ray, though, takes out one Immortal. These batteries are going to all get cancelled, but Rocker just says, that's fine. My Void Ray's got this, bro. It will deal with this eventually. The Prism dancing around the Void Ray could kill that very easily. So Grimmy here, he's trying to threaten this. Oh, and he's trying to just build Stalker. Stalker plus battery could be pretty good. Rocker needs another battery here, and he's going to potentially need to use Overcharge. Doesn't want to take too much damage. Stalker's out. Oh, no, he's out of healing. He just took a bunch of cannon damage, but oh, battery overcharge. Heal, heal. Oh, no, he lets his gateways get depowered, which is a bit of a bummer. Now, that Stalker does go down. Oh, no, it's saved. He actually saved the Stalker. But a second chat is here. The alpha of chance is here at the same time. Rocker is expanding in the bottom right corner of the map. I think he's held this, guys. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, mate? You've got nothing. There's a Stalker out on the other side of the map as well that's come in and done bits of damage. Grimmy's going to try and swap into 2 Stargates himself. But that Stalker should see it. The Void Rays are finally going to defend. They can clear these buildings and then take this out from the high ground. But Grimmy here, realizing, hey, I've got my buildings to spot. I've got recall. He's going to go in. He says, look, I know tech-wise I'm way behind. I'm down 5 workers. Grimmy is digging deep desperately. He says, I got to damage him. Now, Rocker is supply blocked. He can't build more Void Rays right now. And that Immortal drop, look at that. Even just that little bit of time, Rocker a little slow to pull those probes away. The Immortals get about 5 kills. Quick recall. Does go down. Click the Prism. If he clicked the Prism, he could have got it. Ah, I think if he got the Prism, he clicked the Prism, he might have got it. But as it is, Rocker's got an expansion out. Rocker playing honorable, big brain macro here and very intelligent tech switches against what Grimmy's doing. But Grimmy himself now is swapping into 2 Star Phoenix, which is better. Now, what happened to that Stalker? It went down. Did Rocker see the Stargates? He saw them. Did he click on them? He's making a Twilight, which makes sense. If he goes DTs here, that won't be a game-winning strat, but it definitely would be good in that there's not going to be any mobile detection once you get rid of these Robos. Could make Archons with it as well, which Phoenix can't pick up. Blink is not bad, and I know both of these guys love Blink in their cheesy follow-ups because it's such flexible tech. There we go. These Void Rays are going to clean all this up, but watch out. Round 2 of the Immortal drop now. Recall is not ready for another 70 seconds, so Grimmy can't dive in with that, or it will be a one-way trip. Too much chance of him getting cornered in there. So just Zealots for Rocker now. Oh, if he makes charge, that's really bad. Oh, no, he's going charge! I mean, Zealots are really good units, but your Void Rays, once it hits 6 Phoenix, those 6 Phoenix will annihilate 3 Void Rays, and he's not building anything that shoots up. I mean, he's got a few probes. He's already up 10 right now. Grimmy's expansion is so late, but if those Phoenix find the Void Rays, I basically just don't think Rocker actually looked at his scouting when his Stalker was in there. There was too much going on. So Grimmy right now, oh, look at this. Grimmy scouting everywhere. And just as the probes recall, the Phoenix find it, and he sees the Zealots in the Twilight, which means he knows charges on the way. Oh, this is really bad for Rocker. Grim Reaper swapping into Phoenix. They beat the Void Rays head-to-head. It's a slow fight. Neither does bonus damage versus each other. But the Phoenix can build a lot quicker, and they're a little bit cheaper. 5 Phoenix versus 3 Void Rays. Stalkers do warp in, though. So it's a dangerous fight. The Void Rays do have a bit more range than those Phoenix, especially since range has not been upgraded for them yet. Templar Archives goes down. Rocker realizes, damn it, I need to get some Archons out. Remember, he's still up 10 workers. He's building a battery here as well, but look at that. The Void Rays are on the wrong side of the map, so Grimmy, such a dangerous move. What if a Void Ray was rallying down and caught this? But he's going to go for broke. He's going to go in there and try to do more economic damage. The Phoenix over there is just mass Phoenix for Grim Reaper. And this is going to get really weird because even 1 or 2 Archons, like I said, they can't get picked up by Phoenix, but the Phoenix can run past and kill everything else, right? Except for the buildings. Immortals do get dropped here. Do we have a recall available? We don't, because he saw the recall in the bottom right. Oh, it's genius. He knows the Void Rays can't be recalled. That's why he went for this maneuver. And he's actually going to take out the Templar Archives before any Archons get made. He's chrono boosting Warp Gates, but he doesn't have enough gas. He needs enough. Oh. Loses his Templar Archives, a bunch of mining probes, gas mining, everything. These units are going to come in and there's no real defense yet. I mean, an Immortal with Battery Overcharge ain't going to be enough there. I don't care how good Battery Overcharge is. Oh, there's 1 Archon here, actually. 1 Archon going to do the work. The Shield Battery's going to go down. The Void Rays, though, they will fall. But oh, no, he stacks them. Grimmy with the Bronze League micro says, yep, better stack these on top of each other above an Archon. He took 2 very big Archon hits. Now he's doing what he needs to do. He picks those units up. The Immortal starts taking out these Zealots. Oh my god, he barely survives with that Immortal. Those probes are going to need to fight if they want to kill those Immortals. And meanwhile, oh, Void Rays of his own come out. The Phoenix could pick these up as well. The Void Rays can beat the Archon. They can actually attack that. So Grimmy adding Void Rays just so he has something that can take out the Archon. The Phoenix killing the Zealots. Archons are pretty good versus Void Rays in large numbers, but in small numbers, the splash damage doesn't really add up to anything. The longer range of the Void Rays helps out, and oh man, this game just got so weird. So Grimmy just lost a bunch of workers, but he's still got the Phoenix up. So he's got an army, 3 Void Rays, 6 Phoenix. He's down 6 workers, but that's not the end of the world. I think, oh, that's going to be that. And you know what? I wanted to see 2 cheesy guys going at each other. I did see Rocker dig into his deep understanding of cheese, and I'm more impressed than ever. If that first Stargate went down earlier, the moment he saw the 2 robos, if that was like almost like a built-in trigger rather than something that occurred to him 30, 40 seconds later, I actually think that would have been such a big brain shutdown. So, you know what? Grimmy, I know this show's about you. This episode was all about Rocker trying to defend your cheese. Ultimately, did fail, but some big brain ideas in there. GG, well played to both of you guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Grim Reaper. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye and good night.